EastEnders legends reignite their passion in surprise twist. What about Teddy? Tonight's episode saw the former couple reminiscing over the old days following the devastating events of last week, with the explosion at the Vic resulting in the death of Sharon's pal Martin Fowler. As Sharon was grieving, Grant had his fair share of sorrow with his brother Phil, who has been struggling with his mental health in a heartbreaking storyline. In new scenes, Grant also had an argument with Nigel Bates, resenting him for keeping his young-onset dementia diagnosis from him. "You've never been a bloke for emotional support, have you?" Nigel accused Grant, refusing his help. "Look how you were with Phil," he added. "I should never have come back here," Grant finally told his friend before going out. Meanwhile, Sharon got annoyed at Teddy for screening Michelle's calls to let her rest. "Her brother's dead, I do not need rest," Sharon said coldly. She headed home, where she was joined by Grant, who was in need of a friendly face after his troubles with both Phil and Nigel. The two exes had a couple of drinks. Reflecting on the past behavior with Phil, Sharon urged Grant to put his differences with his brother and Nigel aside and patch things up with them. They inevitably discussed their marriage as well, with Grant implying that Sharon loved Phil more because he was the level-headed brother. "There were many reasons I loved you, too," she replied. After Sharon revealed that Mark knew Grant was his biological father, he became sad thinking that his son had decided not to reach out. While Sharon was taking a call in the other room, Grant spotted Mark's number in her diary, though it isn't clear whether he'll end up ringing his son. In the final scenes, Grant playfully reenacted his heroic rescue of Sharon after the explosion, lifting her in her kitchen. Sparks flew between them and it wasn't long before Grant leaned for a kiss, enthusiastically reciprocated by Sharon. Meanwhile, Teddy was mulling over his row with Sharon, unaware he was the last thing on her mind. He left her a voicemail, promising he'd been trying to be better for her. Will Sharon come clean about her betrayal?
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của EastEnders Spoiler TV. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại.